I just played a bunch of Missy songs so we can celebrate this girl. You know, she's an innovator. You know, when she came out years ago, they were saying that Missy's music was ahead of its time. And we all agreed because it was her, Magoo, Timbaland, and Busta Rhymes. The four of them, we was like living in the future. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
What?
I know everyone except for Magoo.
It was Timbaland and Magoo. There were two producers.
Oh, okay. Magoo is a producer.
Yes. And so as a trio, Missy, Timbaland, and Magoo, they made some banging hits. Now, Magoo tried to rap one time. Stick to making music.
Oh, man, come on, cat.
His one song, it was good, though. I have a friend named Brian that I've been knowing for like 20-something years. And I really got introduced to Missy through Brian. Oh, okay. I had flew to New York, child. I was like 19. I had flew to New York in the Crawler. Oh, yeah. I flew to New York and to hang out with him and whatnot. You know, ended up staying at his place, and he loved Missy. Really? I think his favorite song at that time was I Can't Stand the Rain. And that's when I really just started listening to Missy after him. But anyway, if y'all love Missy, I really don't know anything outside of that because, you know, she's kind of private. You know, Missy don't be up, down in the news for us to know all her business. Now, I do know that Missy has lupus. I do know that. That's one of the reasons why she stays gone. That's why, yeah, I feel like I just ran a marathon. All I did was sit here and dance to these stupid songs. Not stupid songs. Y'all know what I'm saying. Like, why am I so out of breath? I feel like I was at the gym. And everybody loved Missy. Yeah. She came out when Katy Perry had the Super Bowl. You couldn't tell it was Katy Perry's Super Bowl because when Missy came out, everybody was like, uh-oh, but I forgot. They all forgot about Katy Perry over there. Missy, we all love you. Happy birthday, Missy.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Number 5. Are you going to be here today? Yeah. Y'all, it's time for us to change the book, y'all. It is now July. Can you believe it? Where did June go? It seemed like just a minute ago it was like the beginning of the month. Yeah. I think all of this turmoil in the world is just making it seem like it's going faster because I just want this shit to be over with. Excuse me, y'all. But you know what it's time for us to do? It's time for us to change the book. Bye, Missy. By the way, you look so cute right here. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's time for us to take down our old book, 48 Laws of Power, okay? This had its run. Now, y'all, I read this book in my 20s, like actually the whole book. And then I listened to it because the whole book is on YouTube if you want to listen to it. I'm telling you, y'all, if you are an adult and you've never listened to or read this book, your life is probably in shambles. Everybody's using you everywhere you turn because, baby, this is the book of manipulation and power, okay? And that's why it has this gold seal on it because it's #1 national bestseller. You can be anywhere random and you'll see like this book been flipped through over and over like a Bible. Yeah. You'll go somewhere. Remember that time we was at Six Flags and somebody had it like it was a Bible sitting there? Yeah. It was all worn and worn out and stuff because people be strategizing about their life by looking at this book. I'm serious. I know. So buy 48 Laws of Power. You're a great book. I'm probably going to listen to it again sometime soon. But here comes the new book, y'all. I lost my best white friend over this book. So my friend, we both real estate agents. I love this man. We've been hanging together for years. You know who I'm talking about. He's a real estate agent too. Yeah. And, you know, he had kids and everything, a wife and everything. And I was Uncle Aki to their whole family and everything. Until one day I decided that I was going to be like, hey, you need to read this. And when I gave it to him, he instantly got pissed off. He talked to me for like 2 or 3 days. I was like, what's the matter? He's like, you actually offered me a book called White Fragility? I was like, yeah. Like it was not a big deal. I didn't know. Evidently, he knew who this lady was who wrote this book, Robin DiAngelo. He's like, that lady is a someone. He was calling her all kinds of names and stuff. And I was like, then he was like, would you appreciate it if I gave you a book called Black Fragility? I was like, yeah, because black people are fragile. We are fragile. Like, duh. He didn't want to see the light of white fragility, y'all. Y'all, if you are white or white adjacent, or if you black and no white people, get this book and read it. Well, okay, this is the book for the month. This is by Robin DiAngelo, forward by Michael Eric Dyson wrote the forward for this book, so you know it's good. Mm-hmm. Y'all, and if you offended by that book, I don't give a damn. And y'all know that. Oh, goodness, y'all. Let's get into these stories. Oh, let me tell y'all something. Me and my nephew was driving down the street today, and we saw a kidnapping van disguised in Mike McDonald's, wrapped in McDonald's stuff. I was like, it said all on the side of it, this is delivery and all kinds of stuff like that. I'm like, this van is sus. I was like, Judas, take pictures of this van. How many pictures you put up here? 1?
3.
3? Okay. So y'all look at this van, y'all. First of all, have y'all ever seen McDonald's with a van like this? Because I haven't. I'm going to blow it up for y'all so y'all can see this. This is crazy. Okay, so y'all look at the van. I was like, somebody's in there kidnapped, or this is an ICE van or something, because I ain't never seen McDonald's with a van like this.
Right, me either.
And if this is supposed to be catering, why is that big giant lock down there by the license plate? That's so people can't get out? Y'all know I ain't never seen no McDonald's van like this. I'm like, y'all, what is going on here? And let me see the other pictures you got. Child, let me see what else you got up down here. Lord. Y'all, okay, so this is closer. Okay, so y'all look. Now y'all know good and damn well this is not no legit McDonald's van. Yeah. Look at y'all look at this side right here. Why is y'all okay? It's some mobile ordering and shit and whatnot. And then look, we tried to get some pictures of the dude that was driving the van. Look at that big lock on there, y'all. This is not legit.
There ain't no way.
There's no way. I've never seen this. Look like one of those vans that ICE pull up on when they about to take you to that alligator camp down there in Florida. They pull up in this so you won't be surprised, and they jump out on your ass. Lord,
they pull up in there talk about free McDonald's.
They don't even say nothing to you. They just be like, they just jump out on you, and next thing you know, you in handcuffs, and they putting you in this van. And they lock it from the outside so you can't get in. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Y'all got my Pittsburgh cup today. I don't have that Busch Gardens cup today. I decided I'm going to represent my family's hometown, Pittsburgh, North Carolina. Y'all, so let me see. Then I was like, yo, get a picture of the driver. Get a picture of the driver. So I was like, get this picture. I don't care what he say. He's doing something guilty any damn way. And Judah's all like, I don't want to take a picture of the man's face. I'm like, take a picture of his face.
That's
the closest we could get.
Yeah.
Now, y'all look. Now, listen, y'all. This is an ICE van, okay? Because as much money as McDonald's got up down there, you know they ain't going to be driving around no van with no damage on the windows like this right here, y'all. Y'all see this? This is not legit McDonald's van. It's just not. And then look how the window is all look how the window is all shadily. It's not like real tint. It's like shady tint.
Yeah, like they did it themselves.
Yeah, like the person inside driving this van. I don't know what they doing, but he didn't look like he was supposed to be driving for McDonald's van in this van, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is an ICE van. There's no way that this is McDonald's real van. Y'all jumped out of the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this van. Have y'all seen vans that look like this before in y'all neighborhoods? If you have, tell us all about it, because I want to know. This is an ice fan. Lord. Buy McDonald's. You know what we should do? What? We should report this van to McDonald's. See, like, is this y'all shit for real? And find out.
Yeah.
Y'all buy McDonald's. This is not even a McDonald's repair van or nothing. I ain't never even seen a McDonald's repair van, but if this is it, it ain't it. Y'all, Nelly is up down here. Do you have a picture of Nelly? You don't? I see that. Oh, hey boo. Y'all know this is my this is my twin. This is my Why you got this picture of Nelly? Why you trying, Nelly? Now you know I love Nelly.
That's not too bad. I seen worse when I was looking.
No, this is horrible. Oh my God. You got him looking like he's a space cadet. Lord, like he just is like landed on Earth a few minutes ago. Y'all, Nelly's in trouble up down here, y'all. Oh goodness. Let's see what Nelly done did now. Mm-hmm. They say he back out here crooning again. That's what Clay said he was doing. He said he's not going to use the COON word. He starts saying CROON like a singer because he sings. Nelly looked 10 times better than this. I don't know why you picked this picture. You know we only 1 day apart in age. That's why I call him my twin. He's born on, I ain't going to tell y'all our birthday, but me and Nelly, we ghetto twins. We hood twins. Y'all, it says right here, Nelly takes a dig at Kamala Harris and her white husband while defending Trump's inauguration performance. This comes from the Griot. This is a black news source. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, Nelly, you can have your problem with people saying, you shouldn't have put this shit on your show in the first place. Okay, everybody know that you was down there crooning for Trump last year. Saying all kinds of crazy stuff when you went down there and did that performance. You shouldn't have never did that. Then you brought it up again on your show and aired it. You could have edited it out of the show. You didn't have to put it in there. You knew when this show aired, somebody was going to have something to say, and they was going to bring it back to life again. Yeah. It says the hip-hop star recently discussed the controversy on his new reality show, We Belong Together, where Ashanti looked like she don't even want to be on TV. With his wife Ashanti in a recent interview with Hot 97's Ebro in the Morning, Nelly explained to the radio show that his performance was not about being pro-Donald Trump, but rather about respect for the office. That's fine, and I actually agree with him. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go down there and perform for the president, you should do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's that Trump is so controversial, Nelly. Like, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually had to pull up an old video I did of Nelly. Y'all watch this.
But I am honored to be performing for the office, for the president of the United States. Regardless, ain't nan another president asked me to perform. Nan. Ain't nobody called Nelly. I would have performed.
Ain't nobody, nobody ever asked you to come to a Klan rally either. But, you know
what you mean? Why would I go to a Klan rally? I don't live in a Klan country.
Now, Nelly, why would you go to a Klan rally? Because you don't live in a Klan country. Yes, you do. Finish watching.
If you don't sound just like her, Lord, what kind of monkey shines is you for perpetrate?
Y'all. Y'all, Lord, Nelly. It says right here that Nelly explained to Ebro that it was about respect for the office. According to Miami rapper Trick Daddy, I don't know why he called himself Trick Daddy, because, baby, let me leave Trick Daddy alone. He don't need to catch no strays right now. It says, according to Trick Daddy, Nelly was purportedly paid $1.5 million to do the gig. Nelly told Ebro in the Morning that he plainly said publicly, I don't agree with everything regarding Trump, and dismissed the controversy, arguing that I'm sorry. Let me just start over from this part. It says, Nelly told Ebro in the morning that he plainly said publicly, I don't agree with everything regarding Trump, and dismissed the controversy, arguing he did an event for former Vice President Kamala Harris a year before in the 2024 election, and nobody ever brought it up. Okay, because that wasn't controversial. Okay, she's pro-black, pro-everything. So, okay, fine. That doesn't equal the scale, though, Nelly. It doesn't equal the scale. You still in trouble. It says, as social media debated Nelly's comments on a post published on the Shade Room Instagram page, Nelly, did you get that?
I couldn't find it.
Okay. Nelly entered the comment section to continue defending his position. Nelly, you didn't have to get up down there and start saying nothing. You should have just kept your mouth shut. Because this is when you start putting your foot down your damn throat right here. In it, he argues that despite the black community's anger with him for performing for Trump, he and Snoop Dogg, who also performed at the inauguration, quote, do more for the community and have been doing it for 20 years against you, and that you are just here talking trash. Now, I have to translate Nelly texting, so y'all know it's going to be a lot of pauses when I read this shit, because you know it ain't going to make no sense grammatically.
Oh, come on, cat!
Yeah, it says Nelly explained. Oh God, oh Lord, Nelly, why you open your mouth for all of us to jump down your damn throat again? Cause you about to say some. It says Nelly explained, from the black families that we employ to the black children that we help every day, all year, and through our nonprofits, whether we're sending kids to school on scholarships to HBCUs or helping young black boys in LA Gang Central with his junior football programs, which many players have gone on to the NFL and lived their dreams. Good for you, Nelly. Good for you. You don't get a prize for doing the right damn thing. That still does not say that what you did for Trump was wrong. Because Nelly, Trump is in court right now with those 5 boys from Central Park 5 being sued right now because he's tried to lock up 5 black innocent kids for raping a white woman. For that alone, you should not perform for him. Period. For that alone. He's sitting up here sending all these brown and black people out of the country, and your ass is next. Nelly, oh God. It says the rapper also argued that he and Snoop Dogg, why do you keep trying to drag Snoop Dogg into this? He ain't said nothing.
Snoop Dogg just chilling at the corner.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg said, my bad. Maybe my goods outweigh the one thing I did to screw up. That's what Snoop Dogg said and left it alone. You just out here running your mouth. Now, guess what? Ain't nobody thinking about Snoop Dogg right now. I don't know why you keep bringing his name into it. You the only one out here making yourself look like a damn fool by bringing it up. Right. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. The rapper also argued that he and Snoop Dogg should be seen as inspiring as black men who are married to beautiful black women with black children. So if you want to be inspiring black kids so much, don't show them pictures of Donald Trump, dummy. Don't say, I'm performing for the respect for the office of the president of the United States. That's like performing for freaking Lyndon Johnson. Or going down there and performing for Abraham Lincoln. Come on, y'all, it's getting hot in here. Let's go and free the slaves. I want to free the slaves.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Nelly, boy, I wish this was 2 pages. Because he got on to Kamala Harris for some reason, bringing her name back up again. Talking about he's married to a black woman, not Kamala Harris is not. Okay, well, she's not a lesbian. So, of course, she's not going to be married to a black woman like you, dummy. to talk about she's a brown woman and all this and that. Kamala Harris is black. You know what was funny to me about black people? They choose who they want to be in the black race and not be in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all let Robin Thicke in. He black now, right? Y'all wanted Tiger Woods, but y'all kicked his ass out. He left voluntarily. So now we all agree that he's comparable of Asian and not black. Even though every time he stand up on the TV, all I see is a Chinese nigga. A China nigga.
Oh, but come on, cat.
Y'all take everybody who the Pope came out and said his great-great-grandfather and grandmother was black. And everybody's like, see, I told y'all the Pope is black. He's not black. Stop it, y'all. Black people get on my nerves. That girl Rachel Dolezal tried to be black. She was black until she got outed. Then y'all didn't want her to be black no more. But she's more blacker than a lot of you MFers out there. And that's for sure. Nelly. Oh, my God. And you got Ashanti mama up sitting up down there looking crazy. Y'all got to see the episode. I didn't watch it, but I saw a clip. Ashanti mama, he's like, I'm doing it. Ashanti's mama's like, and he knew to run away. Bye, Nelly. My hood twin is out here embarrassing us. Nelly, stop embarrassing me and you, okay? Because everything you do, I feel it. Because you my hood twin. You got me feeling bad, okay? Got me feeling like I did it. Like I went down there and performed for Trump. Now I'm supposed to be caking for my damn brother, and you over here acting the damn fool. Bye, Nelly. He went down and he did. My mom was like, he couldn't perform for Trump. Oh, Nelly, Lord. What is this? Oh, Lord, y'all. Y'all, Diddy is, okay, we got a lot happening over here, so I see why you did this. Laura's over there, I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay, y'all, Diddy is back naked again, y'all, because he might be skating up out the courtroom. I told y'all. Now, listen. Diddy's like Jay-Z now. They both got on their skates, baby, and Diddy's about to be a free man, and he gonna celebrate by having a freak off as soon as he get up out of here. He look like he can't wait. Y'all, it says jury deliberation at Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial asks to review Cassie's testimony. Now, look, I tried to tell y'all this was going to go bad when they let the jury go deliberate on Friday. Yeah. Didn't I tell you they was going to come back with some fuck shit on Monday and Tuesday? Didn't I tell you that? Yeah. I was like, y'all going to let the jury go home over the weekend where they can start back looking at the news and figuring out what the news and everybody's gossiping about online? So they can change their damn mind about how they feel about Diddy. Y'all, that biggest charge he got, the racketeering charge, they hung on that. Yeah. They have a hung jury down. Other 4 charges, they have verdicts. But on the trafficking charge, the RICO charge, I keep trying to tell y'all, this is the reason why a lot of people saying that this should have been a state trial and not a federal one. Y'all, because y'all basically just putting the man in jail for having sex. I mean, and what he did to Cassie, beating her up, that was wrong. But how much time does it really deserve? You know what I'm saying? She didn't report it when it happened. She waited years to say something. Then she got a $30 million settlement, and then this happened. But you know what normally happens in cases like this? What? Normally they do the conviction first and then the civil suit comes after. This was flip-flopped. So I don't know how that happened, but it did. Let me tell you what it says up down here. It says the jury deliberating at Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial asked Tuesday to review critical testimony from one of the prosecution's most important witnesses, the hip-hop mogul's former longtime girlfriend, Cassie. Jurors requested the testimony about 75 minutes into their second day of weighing charges that Combs used his fame, wealth, and violence to force 2 girlfriends into drug-fueled sex marathons with male sex workers known as freak-offs or hotel nights. See, this is where the girls go wrong at. They was participating. Diddy say go to the hotel, they'll show up. Now, the thing about it is with Cassie's defense, part of her defense was like, you was threatening my family. So I had to do it. That's a great defense.
Yeah.
You know, and it was proven that he was threatening the girl mama. He extorted her mama for $20,000 to make her take out a HELOC on her freaking house to give Diddy $20,000 when Diddy was purely just bullying that lady to take some money to keep Cassie trapped. And then when Cassie tried to date somebody, Kid Cudi, he blew up the man's car. Cassie was trapped. She really was.
Yeah.
And then she tried to look at Michael B. Jordan up there, and then I guess Diddy knew better than to threaten Michael B. Jordan because, baby, everybody would have been up in arms for that.
Yeah.
So he just snatched Cassie by the neck and dragged her back on down there to the junction and threw her down on the floor and left Michael B. Jordan alone. Child. It says the panel of 8 men and 4 women asked for Cassie's account of Combs beating, kicking, and dragging her at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, an assault captured on a now infamous security camera footage. They also asked to see Cassie's testimony about an incident in which she said Combs abused her, accused her of taking drugs from him, and kicked her off their yacht at a Cannes Film Festival in France in 2013. Well, girl, if he kicked you off the yacht, I would have just been like, go to the airport, Air France, bye.
Right.
But you know, these people be having that Stockholm syndrome shit where they be scared to leave and stuff.
Yeah.
Child, oh Lord. Y'all want to see Laura Coates? She's making an announcement, child. Here is Laura Coates making the announcement, baby.
A verdict. We have a verdict from the jury. In the Sean Diddy Combs trial, we're told they sent a note just a few moments ago that the jury has reached a verdict on counts 2, 3, 4, and 5. They are unable to reach a verdict on count 1 as we have jurors with unpersuadable opinions on both sides. Now to break that down, count 1 is RICO, the most complex charge here that could come with up to life in prison. The remaining charges include 2 counts of sex trafficking, 1 for each victim, Cassie Ventura and a pseudonym named Jane, and the last 2 in terms of translation into the form of prostitution. So we now know that on the RICO charge, it appears that the jury presently is hung. We do not yet know what the verdict is in the remaining counts, but suffice to say, over the last 7 weeks, the prosecution has been trying to persuade a jury of now 12 people with the alternates out that Sean Diddy Combs should serve the rest of his life in prison based on 5 felony counts. Now, the jurors are not to consider in any way, shape, or form the potential sentence, but this is huge. We are now the 2nd day of deliberations. It has been a little more than, 10, 12 hours of deliberation, including notes, lunch breaks, and an overnight deliberative process. And here we have right now all these notes in between. We are waiting for the verdict, but also the judge to make a decision on count 1 and whether they should continue to deliberate, given called with the Allen charge, meaning go back and deliberate until you are most assuredly and precisely and finally hung. But according to these jurors, count 1, the RICO charge appears to be the one where they do not have unanimity among the 12.
Child, y'all all coast and broke it down, honey. Diddy, I told y'all, Diddy might come out of jail on 2 wheels, or they might give him time served. Or he might get a couple of more years or something, but the charge that was going to send him to jail for life, they hung. My mom was like, what did he do? Mommy, the man been charged with the sex trafficking and a whole bunch of other stuff. But I can't rehash that right now. Like, this is months in. Like, we've been talking about this every day for months. Okay. All right, y'all. Bye, Diddy, and bye, Diddy. I hope. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say I hope you get out. Then everybody is gonna jump on me in the comment section. Lord, bye, Diddy, again. We gonna see what's gonna happen. You think they're gonna be ready by tomorrow?
Yeah.
Child, they got. What's this? Oh, Lord, y'all. You should have had a picture of the Senate for this, not this ugly face. Let me see right here. It says, y'all, the Senate passed that big, beautiful bill, the big, ugly bill. Yeah. I keep trying to tell y'all, whenever somebody says something looks good, it's really ugly. That's what they do. They try to mind fuck you with that. The big, beautiful bill that's going to hurt everyone, including your mama, your cousins, and your nieces, everybody that's on food stamps and welfare. They're all losing their shit. We're going to have them homeless and living on the streets. Nothing. Oh my God, y'all. And I saw you just get more comfortable just now. Like, what? Oh my goodness. It says this comes from the Associated Press. Okay, you know, this bill just passed in the Senate. Now it has to go to the House where it has a harder time going to pass. The Senate passes Trump bill as Vance breaks the 50-50 tie. This comes from the Associated Press. Darth Vader. J.D. Vance. I call him Darth.
Trying Darth Vader.
This comes from the Associated Press. It says Senate Republican haul President Donald Trump's big tax breaks and spending cuts the bill to pass. Tuesday on the narrowest of votes, pushing past the opposition from Democrats and their own GOP ranks after the turbulent overnight session. Vice President J.D. Vance broke a 50-50 tie to push it over the top. The three Republicans opposing the bill were Senators Tom Tillis of North Carolina, Susan Collins of Maine, and Rand Paul of Kentucky. Thank y'all. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Not a little bit. They don't get all of that because the bill still made it through. Yeah. Well, I'm just thanking them for, standing up for something. It says the bill is a sprawling collection of GOP priorities. Tax breaks for billionaires, spending cuts, and new money for national defense and deportation are among the top concerns for Republicans. Democrats worry the bill's reductions to Medicaid will leave millions without health care. Because you know what he wants to do? Everything that Barack Obama did, he's dismantling it now. So now about 13 million people going to lose their health coverage because this dummy right here wants y'all to have nothing. So since you benefit from this, if you lose your insurance, what do you think is going to happen to you? Could you imagine having one of your crises and going to the hospital and them telling you you don't have any coverage, we can't take you? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. But nah, I can't imagine that. That's crazy.
So it seems like you should get you a picket sign and go on downtown and start marching. Yeah. You need to kick it off in San Antonio because you need to be like, my benefits, my rights.
Yeah.
If you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
It's the truth. It says, the bill still needs to go back to the House. The bill has to pass the House again before Trump can sign it into law, and the difficulty for Republicans is not expected to let up. Speaker Mike Johnson warned senators not to deviate too far from what his chamber already approved, but the Senate did make changes, particularly to Medicaid, risking more problems as they race to finish by Trump's 4th of July deadline. You know what? Donald Trump always wants shit to happen on some type of holiday, his birthday, so he can be like, look what I did. It's 4th of July and America is doing better than ever.
Come on, cat.
Congressional Budget Office review, the nonpartisan CBO said Sunday the bill will pile nearly $3.3 trillion onto the nation's debt load from 2025 to 2034. Oh, God. Yeah, I just got a pit in my stomach when I read that. A nearly $1 trillion increase over the House-passed version of the bill. The analysis also found that 11 million Americans would become uninsured by 2034 if the bill passed. So you know what's going to happen when it goes back to the House. Each state, they're going to be trying to put other shit in the bills so that states can, gain something from it too. Yeah. And hopefully when they start doing that, there's a lot of infighting and then it doesn't pass. Hopefully that's what happens because somebody going to stand up down there to the Senate floor. To the rep floor and try to filibuster this whole thing. Hopefully that happens too. Oh my goodness. Bye, Donald Trump and you with all y'all mess up down there. Ruin the damn country. Oh my God. Y'all, we'll be right back before my show get canceled.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back. Well, okay, I was about to say, are we just doing away with men's gossip? Because that's what it seems like. Where's men's gossip at? It says, Harlem rapper Jim Jones claimed he is a better rapper than Nas, and that he also has better music catalog. Auto slam again. Fact is, Jim Jones, more people don't know who you are than Nas, okay? Because I don't know who the hell you are. I mean, I've heard your name before, but I can't name not one thing you did or nothing. Can you? No. So on that case alone, by Jim Jones, Nas wins automatically. Because more people even know his name than yours. Even if they don't know his music, they know who Nas is. So stop the cap, Jim Jones. Bye. And I don't even know what he looked like. Do you? No. Nah. Lord, Jim Jones, go sit down. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip. Y'all, I had a really good workout today. It was so good. It was back and triceps day today. Y'all, when I was halfway through my back workout, I started walking around the gym like this. Like my shoulders, my arms wouldn't go down. I started walking like this and shit in the gym. I was like, oh, look at me. I was all in the mirror like, oh. Y'all, my workout. It was hard. But guess what? I didn't cheat. And I didn't skimp. I didn't try to use light weights. I actually did the full workout. Yeah. Except my sit-ups at the end, because this man thought I was following him around the gym, but I wasn't. I thought he was following me. Then he thought I was following him. I'm like, listen, we both have back day today, and you shaped like an egg, so you know I'm not following you. Oh, no. My mom was like, did you say that to him? No. So I skipped out a little bit on 2 sets of my weighted sit-ups, decline weighted sit-ups. Y'all had a 45-pound weight right here on a decline doing them sit-ups. And my abs, I need to do some stomach work because, baby, I'm bulking right now on purpose. So I'm trying to gain weight, but the belly is bellying. So I need to do my abs so when I cut, the abs can pop out on you, motherfuckers. How you doing? I feel real gay right now, y'all. Nothing. I mean, golly. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Who is this, y'all? It says he hasn't played in a Major League Baseball for more than 2 decades. One team is paying him $1.2 million a year until 2035. You know, it's another, Bobby Bonilla has the same thing, too. It says, this comes from CNN. It says, on July 1st, which for New York Mets fans means it's Bobby Bonilla Day. Yeah, everybody been knew this. He had the biggest contract in baseball history at that time. Mm-hmm. His contract was so big, they promised to pay him $1 million a year until he died. The former slugger retired in 2001 with the St. Louis Cardinals, but he had been done collecting the check for nearly $1.2 million from the Mets every year on July 1st for more than a decade. The deal was part of a contract negotiated by Bonilla's agent, Dennis Gilbert, which would pay Bonilla $1.1 million every year until 2035.
I did not know about that.
Yeah, I've been knowing about this. This is an old story. He just got paid today. That's why they bought it out. They're like, hey, Bobby Bonilla get his $1 million today, y'all. There ain't no picture of Bobby Bonilla up down here?
I do have one.
Here you go. Why is the picture backwards?
What you mean?
Why you didn't superimpose the picture, Judah? Oh, my God. Now I told you got us out here looking crazy. I can't flip the picture now? I can't, right?
Click it. Transition.
Oh, Lord.
Transform.
Transform? Am I in the right place?
No. It's up. 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 Up.
Right here?
Yeah, you can't do it.
Child, look at the picture. What? Oh my God, y'all! I told you, Judah be having us out here looking like we don't like we Beyonce or something. Bobby, let me. Oh Lord, I thought it was gonna go behind the crawler. It's not. Oh Lord, let me see. Let me stop playing us up out here. Hey Bobby, he over here. Hey Bobby. Sorry about that, Bobby. I had to do that because we look crazy right now. Bobby Bonilla, a former All-Star who last played with the Mets in 1999, he will be 72 when his contract with the team expires. How was Gilbert able to secure such a sweet deal for his client? They both thank disgraced financier Bernie Madoff. Wow. And former Mets owner Fred Wilpon. Do you know who Bernie Madoff is? He defrauded millions of people out of billions of dollars.
Oh.
And you know what? How can you let somebody rip you off when his name is Bernie Madoff? That was the signal right there. Right.
Oh, come on, cat.
That was the signal right there. I would have been like, I don't trust you. So the Mets wanted to part ways with Bobby Bonilla after the 1999 season, but he had $6 million left on his contract. Wilpon believed that he was getting a huge return on his investment through Madoff, but the Mets owner turned out to be a victim of Madoff's infamous Ponzi scheme. Instead of paying Bobby Bonilla outright, Wilpon opted to defer payment so that the money would be unwittingly invested in Madoff's Ponzi scheme. Bonilla agent Gilbert negotiated with the team to defer payments until 2011 with an 8% annual interest rate. Madoff was the mastermind of the most notorious Ponzi scheme in history. A Ponzi scheme is a form of fraud that uses funds from more recent investors to pay off its early investors. It's a good scheme. And it works until it doesn't. And then it just blows up and everybody loses their money. Because you have to keep getting more people for it to work.
Yeah.
Because you telling the people who signed up last year, look, I'm about to give you gonna make 10% a year on your money. But see, the only way for him to make it keep growing is that he has to keep getting more people and telling them that so he can use the new money to give to the people who he already told that they was going to give to. Yeah. But when you get so big and you don't have no more investors, no more money coming in to give to the other people, that's when it blows up.
Yeah.
And then he's left holding the bag, hopefully for himself. Bye, Bobby Bonilla. Congratulations to you. Mm-hmm. You're one of the few people who made it up out of that thing safely, unscathed, I guess, or whatever. Oh, goodness, y'all. Oh, Lord. Y'all, oh, God. Let me see. Who is this? Who is that? That's PEREZ HILTON? PEREZ HILTON?
Yeah.
Tuesday, and let me just say.
Okay, so, wait a minute. Y'all, where's Candace Owens at?
She's in this photo, too.
No, I mean, where's her video of her being happy about being down there to the... Okay, there. Okay. So, y'all, all right, y'all, this is kind of a quirky story, okay? So, I got to get through this. Turn the crawler off, please. All right, it says, Blake Lively, PEREZ HILTON, Candace Owens subpoenaed, working with Baldoni. Now, they not working with Baldoni. They working with Blake Lively against Baldoni, right? No, let me see. It says, a source with direct knowledge tells TMZ, PEREZ HILTON, Candace Owens, and Andy Signori have all been subpoenaed to turn over any and all communications with Justin Baldoni and the Wayfarer parties. Oh, God. It says the subpoena may be connected to a judge's order earlier this month, allowing Blake to take discovery in order to uncover the alleged lengths, if any, Baldoni's side may have gone into working with a notable anti-Blake content creators. As part of the alleged smear campaign, Hilton, Owens, and Sigmore have all used their sizable digital platform to discuss case developments. So in other words, they're going to be using PEREZ HILTON and Candace Owens like they some fucking experts on what's going on here. Let me tell you something. If I was on trial and it was like, we got an expert witness and fucking PEREZ HILTON walked in, I'll be like, mistrial. He don't know.
I'm going to walk away because I need to calm down because bitches in here motherfucking try me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off because you're going to see him call me arrogant.
Because you know what, Candace Owens, I was like, what is going on? So Candace Owens has a video down here where she's elated at the fact that she got subpoenaed. Y'all watch this.
Tuesday, and let me just say, I never understood what people meant when they referred to Christmas in July until this exact moment. Because after effectively pleading, I pleaded, I begged, I demanded that I be allowed to partake in this Justin Baldoni lawsuit. And finally, at long last, Ryan and Blake Lively have delivered, okay? I found out from TMZ literally 2 hours ago that I have been subpoenaed. I'm not crying, you're crying. Also, I was surrounded by 20 feminists for a debate. You may have caught that with Jubilee, and it went exactly how you might have expected.
Blake Lively, I hope y'all lose now. Because y'all out of pocket for having the court subpoena Candace Owens and freaking PEREZ HILTON. What they going to say? They going to summarize the blog information? You know what I'm saying? What are they going to say? They're going to be like, well, I heard this and I heard that. That's all they can say is what they heard.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, I got something I want to play for y'all. So I'm not going to play the whole thing because co-executive producer done got on me talking about, you can't never say nothing about the length of videos I play no more because look at the length of this one. So Candace Owens was on this. Hold up. All right. This girl right here. It was Candace Owens versus 20 feminists. Mm-hmm. And on this particular question, Candace was asking and telling these girls, Candace was basically saying that a woman's happiness comes from having children, not a career. Mm-hmm. And she was saying that women should basically stay home with their kids instead of getting a job. Mm-hmm. But Candace has a job herself. Right. Yeah, making lots of money. So this girl right here obviously had her shit together before she came up down there. She was like, oh, I'm going to be on this thing with Candace Owens. I'm about to rehearse my shit. Okay? So she went home and maybe because she admitted in this thing that she watches Candace Owens all the time. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Even though you watch liking somebody's content a lot, it doesn't mean that you can't disagree with them sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I love Clay and Reese. Y'all know I love Clay and Reese and Karen. I listen to them every day. Mm-hmm. But here lately, Clay and Reese been getting on my nerves. I still love them. Yeah. But Reese especially. Now, Reese, if you see this, I love you, girl. Mm-hmm. But lately, you've been getting on my nerves just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all. I'm just going to skip through this parts and pieces. Anyway, I'm just going to skip to the end part. Okay, so y'all, I'm going to play a little bit of. Anyway, watch this.
Jasmine, nice to meet you.
Okay, so.
Already Candace knows by the look on her face right here. She's like, oh, shit. This is a fan of mine, and she knows my tea, and she about to give it to me.
You say that women are more fulfilled.
You saw her look down? She's like, she already knew at that point. Because, Candace is very observant. She's extremely observant, and she knows how to placate words to people, and she knows how to jump in and jump out of stuff. That's one thing I do like about Candace, and she's able to fool a lot of people. But I'm not fooled by her. Right. And obviously, this girl is not fooled by her either. Yeah. She probably watched Candace for the same reason I watch. To be like, girl, what? You sound stupid. I watch Candace so I can see what kind of crazy shit she gonna say. I don't watch because I enjoy, I believe what she's saying. I'm gonna put her opinions in my mind and walk around and watch around my life yeah, Candace Owens believes this. I'm going to believe that too. No, I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I watch purely to be entertained by her ass. Yeah. Y'all, so look at Candace's face. I love it. I love it. I said I was going to skip to the end, but y'all, I got to get a little bit more of this because, Candace don't like being caught up in check tunny.
It sounds to me like we are looking at totally different statistics because everything that you said, I've actually read the exact.
Uh-oh. There's a telltale sign. Did you see the girl just get comfortable? When somebody does that, when they're already sitting and you're having a debate with somebody and they go and get comfortable and reshift themselves, they saying, I'm ready for you, bitch. No, I'm dead. That's real serious. Yeah. That's a preparation move. That's a move to say, okay, I'm about to, let's go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, good, Candace. I'm glad we on a debate show. So you can, I mean, not debate, fact checking show. And look at this guy. Everybody couldn't wait, y'all. The audience. See, this is where Candace Owens starts deflecting.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because she can't. The girl got her card pulled, like Dionne Warwick would say, "I got your number, hussy."
Who have children are going to be more fulfilled.
How is
right?
that obvious? Because you said
so? Telling you that.
See, she's being calm and letting Candace answer, but Candace can't take it. Candace is all stomped now, honey. She don't know what to say.
Style is I'm going to say so much, not let her get a word in, and then walk away and feel like I've won. We're not having a conversation because you've not let.
And you know what? I hate when people do that.
What?
You know, when you are like you're talking to somebody, right? And when they can't answer the question, they start saying, "Well, you won't let me speak. You won't let me speak," and then they start talking about how much you won't let them speak instead of just answering the question. You see, that's a deflectionary move that they have because they actually can't answer the question.
Right.
Letting me respond.
Oh, Candace can't take the heat now. She 38 hot. And guess what? Candace tries to come off as an intimidator. You know what I mean? She tries to intimidate people, you know, back into their place with her diction. Because she thinks that because she speaks well, that it's reason for her to have dominion over other people. Child, not today. And did y'all see the mama walk off that she did on Candace? She did like a straight up mama auntie walk off. Y'all look at the end when she got up. Boom, auntie. Go ahead now. You know when they get up with the one hand still up like this? You know that she done ran you down to the floor, baby. Lord, Candace, girl. Y'all, we were supposed to be talking about Blake Lively. I done got off on a tangent. That was so good. Thank you, lady, whatever your name is. We need to give her a show. And her show should be, you know, going against Candace's show. Like she should put her show, she should have a show where she puts Candace's show right here. And she just pauses and breaks down whatever Candace says. Bye, Blake Lively. Bye, Justin Baldoni. Bye, Candace Owens and PEREZ HILTON, which I don't even know why y'all names was up down here. Oh, goodness. That was too good. Oh, gosh, y'all. This comes from the Department of Justice. You know what we need to talk about on this show more? What? Every day we need to have a real estate story because I'm a realtor. Why I'm not talking about real estate on here? Oh, yeah. I love when you do that. It's so funny to me. You're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. And then tomorrow it don't happen.
Oh, come on, cat.
It says more than 300 people charged in a $14.6 billion healthcare fraud scheme takedown. Justice Department says, this comes from the Associated Press. It says, state and federal prosecutors have charged more than 320 people and uncovered nearly $15 billion in false claims in what they described Monday as the largest coordinated takedown of healthcare fraud schemes in Justice Department history. You know what? I don't know who got away with these schemes and stuff, but whoever it is, I'm glad they got away with it. Because all the insurance companies do is scheme the hell out of us every day. I'm glad somebody getting over on them. Law enforcement seized more than $245 million in cash, luxury vehicles, cryptocurrency, and other assets as prosecutors warned of a growing push by transnational criminal networks to exploit the U.S. healthcare system because they've been exploiting us. Yeah. As a part, and when they start doing good to the people, the universe will leave them alone. Mm-hmm. When you doing bad comes to you. Yeah. That's why I always tell people, stop saying you broke. When you say you broke, you become broke. You know, anytime you say something to somebody, I'm broke. Stop saying that. It says, as a part of the super crackdown, officials identified perpetrators based in Russia, Eastern European, Pakistan, and other countries. Now, that part I'm pissed off about.
Right.
Why y'all letting the people over in Pakistan rip the money off? Don't do that. I know why. I know how y'all letting this happen. See, y'all letting them Pakistani people and Eastern Europeans and other people and Russians process y'all coding down there. That's how they getting the money. They taking the money because doctors here are outsourcing the coding part because they don't want to pay somebody in America to sit there and charge all the charges and shit. And the Russians are sitting over there like, oh, that's how much that costs. Let me duplicate it, and that's how they running up the money. That's how they getting the money. These criminals didn't just steal someone else's money. They stole from you, Matthew said, who leads the Justice Department's criminal division, told reporters Monday. Every fraudulent claim, every fake billing. Didn't I say the billing? I knew that. I knew that. Because that's the only way they can get the money is by doing the coding. Right. Every kickback scheme represents money taken directly from the pockets of American taxpayers who fund these essential programs through their hard work and sacrifice. Yeah, through paying those damn premiums and shit. And guess what? This is, you know what? This is part of the problem. Why? See, if people were paying enough money to Americans and stuff like that, we wouldn't have to outsource and send our billing process across the country. Out of the country. Y'all barely paying the doctors enough to even run a practice. That's why the work that they have done, the administrative work, they can't afford to pay another person to sit there and process all this stuff. They got to pay the office fees, all of these fees and rent and all this stuff they got to pay. Any way that they can cut a corner, they're going to take it. Yeah. If they want to practice. And they're probably telling the processor, look, charge double for Band-Aids and give me the other money.
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for no insurance company in this story. I don't. The alleged $14.6 billion in fraud is more than twice the previous record in the Justice Department's annual healthcare fraud crackdown. And you know why it's more than twice the amount? Because, like I said, y'all stepping on the doctors' necks where they don't have shit. Right. I'm hearing more and more that doctors are making less and less and less money. You think doctors listen, when we was at the doctor's office the other day, and you looked at the specialist who makes more money than regular doctors, did he look like he had any money to you?
No.
Sweet man. Nice man. He could be economical. We don't know. Yeah. But we know who making the money down there in the practice is orthopedic surgeons are making the money. Anesthesiologists are making the money. People who do your colonoscopies and stuff like that, they making money. These specialists who sit down and look at paperwork and stuff like that, they ain't making no money. You see where his office is at? In a place with a bunch of other people so they can share the damn rent.
Yeah.
Child says 19 defendants have been charged as part of the investigation with authorities to dub Operation Gold Rush, including 4 people arrested in Estonia and 7 people arrested in U.S. airports and the Border Patrol in Mexico, prosecutors said. The scheme involved the stolen identities and personal information of more than 1 million Americans, according to the Justice Department. That's all I got to say about it. I just wish Americans was the ones stealing the money.
Come on, cat.
Because at least the money will stay in the country and get circulated, even if it is stolen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least they'll be spending the money in America. But see, y'all don't even realize the error of your ways. See, if they didn't have to do that, they could spend the money in America, and y'all wouldn't be talking about the GDP being low.
Right.
Yeah, all of this is y'all fault. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, my God. Let me see. No. Where is the Drake picture?
What? It should be there.
Oh, my God. The one picture I really wanted to see is not here. Okay, where is it?
Let's see. Go, yeah.
You have the keyboard. Y'all, we sorry, y'all. Come on, because we got to listen. We got to do the right thing up down here. Where is it at?
It should be in that one.
This one?
Yeah. Just type his name.
You have the keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. This it?
No.
Is that it?
No.
Is this it? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, but where is it at, though? Is it there? Is it in here?
It should be in there.
In here? In here? Yeah. Okay, well, put his name in there. This is not him?
That's not the photo.
Well, y'all, we had an auto slam for y'all that we don't have. Oh, Lord. We're going to do this the next show. I don't want to talk about that. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for boom, the Kim Diddy off slam. Don't get distracted. I'm not mad. Okay? We got to finish the show. McDonald's, I need to come out here and check on y'all vans out here in these streets because I don't think y'all see y'all van for real. Nelly, boy, my hood twin. Oh, my God. Diddy, child, I'm going to see you doing that dance. Put on Diddy one more time. He going to be doing this tomorrow. Come on, Diddy. He at home. He doing this right now in his jail cell. No Rico. Hey, come on. Come on, Diddy. Uh-oh. Okay, cut him off. Oh.
Beat these hoes, y'all. They on the other side, and we escaped
the Senate, y'all passed that bill. I hope it don't pass through the House, y'all. Stop it. Stop the bill. Don't let it go through. Jim Jones, you trying it. You just trying to get your name out here because don't nobody know who you are. We know and love and respect Nas, not you. And we love his ex-wife. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. We don't know nothing about Jim Jones. Can you name one Jim Jones song? I can't. Bye. Congratulations, Bobby Bonilla, for your millions you get. Blake Lively and all y'all down there. This is lawsuit suicide bringing Candace down here with PEREZ HILTON. You asking for it. Y'all asking to be canceled or whatever it is. Y'all gonna lose down there. I'm not mad at this story about the people stealing the money. I just wish they was Americans. Cause you know what we doing? We taking our money and giving it to other countries and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bye. And bye again. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for being in here, mommy. You ain't say nothing today. Huh? Huh?
I ain't here.
You ain't here? Oh, okay. And Judah, how can people get in contact? Put the top of the crawler down there. How can people get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judah's Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
Y'all know I've been telling y'all we need some employees up down here now, y'all. Y'all need to come on down here and apply for one of these jobs. We need producers and everything else up down here.
I'm gonna walk away because I need to calm down because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off. Because you're gonna say and call me arrogant and like you
can get a job here. We need people. Yeah. My mama told me she want to get a job. You can't, no, for real, if you really want to work here, you have a job right now that you ain't doing in here. You're supposed to be commentating on the show. You don't even say nothing. You're supposed to be part of the show with us.
Mm-hmm.
You put the, huh?
Well, I didn't know that.
Yo, you didn't, you know now? Y'all, I love y'all so much. We almost had 1 million views, y'all.
Yeah.
And guess what? We almost had 2,000 subscribers. Like, it's running there. Like, we got like 500 subscribers last month. 500 in 1 month. We've been struggling for a long time to get subscribers. Now it's really starting to pick up steam, and I'm so excited about it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's take off this crawler. I love y'all so much. Y'all know that. And oh, happy birthday, Missy. I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And y'all know I love y'all so much. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting on spin.